In India, milk is not just food, it is faith. It is sacred, offered in temples, used in Ayurveda, and found in nearly every Indian home. It is also the backbone of the rural economy, with over 80 million farmers, most of them women, earning their livelihood from dairy. India is the world's largest producer of milk, generating over 231 million metric tons annually. Brands like Amul, Nandini aren't just companies, they are cooperatives built on trust, tradition, and a commitment to ethical, sustainable farming. But this homegrown tradition is under threat. The United States is aggressively pushing to open up India's dairy market as part of their proposed trade deal. In return, they want India to reduce tariffs on American agricultural goods, including dairy. Here is where it gets controversial. In the US, dairy cattle are routinely fed a non-vegetarian diet. Chicken waste, pig remains, fish meal, and even animal blood to boost milk yield. That makes the milk technically non-veg. In a country where over 30% of its population is vegetarian, this is not just a dietary issue, it is a cultural flashpoint. But beyond the ethical and religious concerns lies a much bigger economic risk. India's dairy industry that is valued at over $150 billion. If cheap, subsidized American dairy floods the Indian market, prices could crash by 18%, risking losses of over 1 lakh crore rupees. Millions of smallholder dairy farmers would be devastated. For the US, India's vegetarian-fed cow requirement is seen as a trade barrier. But for India, it is about protecting its farmers, its culture, and the sanctity of its food. If no middle ground is found, the entire trade deal could collapse. And from August 2025, the US may impose heavy tariffs on Indian exports in retaliation. So the question remains, do we allow fast poison in the form of non-veg dairy and GMO crops to enter India? Or do we stand firm to protect our farmers, our culture, and our cows? This is not just a trade debate. This is about what kind of India we want to nourish.